Look, I'm a trans model. See, look, I got my hair cut, and well, it's balding. I mean, it fell out on one side, like, like right here. I, I still have hair, but it's like I have hair, but I don't have hair. So somebody asked me to do a video. I wanted to do a video on hair loss, and that was like a few months ago, and I still had long hair, and I knew it. I had a widow's peak, but I didn't know it was getting as bad as it has gotten. And so when I got my hair cut, I was like, damn, like that's a lot of hair loss right there. It's like I just walk around like that. But I had to decide what I was gonna do about it. Was I gonna stop tea? Was I going to try to save what little hair I have left? Was I gonna grow it out again? And all kinds of things going through my head. I'm not trying to scare you, but it's a thing for men to have thinning hair or lose their hair or not. And yeah, so I jumped on the Finasteride bandwagon. I said I wasn't gonna do it, and that was a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I said I wasn't gonna do it because I read too many bad things about Finasteride. Excuse me. But then I did my own little studies. Recently, I did more studies on it. And finasteride is supposed to save your hair, keep your hair from falling out, because we know testosterone turns into DHT, and that's the part that goes right straight to your head, and it causes hair loss, and can cause hair loss. It doesn't always cause hair loss. And see, in my case, it did. So I thought, well, I'm going to try to save what little hair loss I do have, what hair I have left, and save it, and then it can also grow back. Where it's thinning here, thinning on both sides. This side is thinning less, but the stylist started cutting right away and didn't think about that. So I just let it grow longer, and then I'll part on the other side, and I'll have less hair loss on this side. There's all kinds of things that we think about when we start to lose our hair. Either that or shave it all off. And I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway, not unless it comes down to it. So what you can do if you're trans male, FTM, or just regular cis male, what you can do to save your hair, you could use minoxidil. You can put minoxidil or this Hims, which I see being advertised all the time. It has finasteride and minoxidil. But those things you have to put on top of your head. Those are topical, and you have to put them on top of your head. You have to massage it in your head, I think, once a day for the rest of your life. And I thought about that, and I thought, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put stuff on top of my head. I don't, because once you stop using minoxidil on top of your head, I do know that the hair starts to fall out again, and then you'll just lose all your gain. So I thought, I'll just see what this finasteride does, and I did call my doctor up, my endocrinologist, who happened not to know much about finasteride when I asked her, but she could prescribe it. I did ask all kinds of questions. That's what I do. I like to ask a lot of questions. But so here it is, my finasteride, 1 milligram once a day. I just put that in my pill box. But I don't take 1 milligram once a day. I take 1 milligram 3 times a week. So every 3 days I take one. And so far, no side effects. And that's the one thing I was worried about the most, was getting severe side effects that I couldn't handle. When they say you can get them later, there's all kinds of things that I've read about finasteride, and that was about 2 years ago when I started taking it then. Plus, I thought it's a hormone blocker, and I didn't want, why am I taking testosterone just to take a hormone blocker along with it? Well, that's because, you don't want to lose your hair. And I didn't want to lose my hair, but I thought, I'll wait. And if I start losing it and it's too severe, maybe, just maybe I'll take it. Now I think it's getting to that point. I know it looks worse in this camera, but I think it's gonna go like right here. It's still there's because there's still hair there. It's like you can hardly see it, but it's fine little baby hairs, vellus hairs are still there, so those will probably grow out, and then I can just have more hair there. But it's just like when I got my hair cut, it was past my shoulders, and then I was looking in the mirror, she's cutting my hair, and it's like, well, I was really after she was blow drying it, and I'm like, what the hell happened to my hair? And I felt a little sick, like I had a little bit of queasiness going on, just a little bit. Not enough to where I couldn't eat, because I could still go out for dinner and eat my food. But I was like, I'm not gonna cry over this. I'm just gonna try to figure out what to do. Like, what can I do? And I could stop taking testosterone, which a lot of trans guys, I don't know about a lot, but I've heard a lot, um, do stop taking their HRT because they don't want to lose any more hair. And some trans guys don't stop taking it and they just let their hair go, or they do other things. So I thought, well, I don't want to stop taking testosterone, and I'm on a low dose right now anyway. I was on a low dose the last 6 months, but my T levels were too high, and I thought maybe that's what made my hair just start, I don't know, start to go, right off the net. Um, and I thought maybe it was just too high. I mean, 1400, that's a lot, and at one time it was 1500, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm only on 0.3 once a week. I don't get it. So I've slowed down on the testosterone. By the way, the doctors did put me back on it. They just want to monitor me and make sure that my T levels aren't too high, because that scares them, and they don't want a person to die on them, or they don't want the testosterone levels to be too high because it can turn back into estrogen. I've said it before. So, and then I thought, well, if it's turning back into estrogen, then why am I losing my hair? So maybe it was doing both. I don't even know. I just know that I want to try to keep my T levels 8 to 900. That's where they should be. And they should have never gotten that high, but that's just what happened. That's just what they did. But I don't want to go off it completely, because I just know I'm going to hate that if I go off of it completely. So I'm going to stay on it and take the finasteride, and it should keep my hair what I have left, and maybe it'll grow back in. I've read a lot where guys, cis males, trans males, especially cis males, are saying that their hair is growing back in by taking finasteride. And I'm not going to worry about side effects unless I get them and then I can't handle them, and then I'll try it on me. I'm just going to try to bulldoze my way through. It means I'm just going to try to stay on finasteride to see if the side effects go away, and then take it from there. But that's what if happens. But I'm on a low dose of finasteride too, but it's high enough to where it can keep the rest of my hair from falling out. I know it looks like it's too late. It's really not. I really still have like a lot of hair on top of my head. Um, maybe one side looks screwed up, but it's I don't know. That's just the way it happens. One side was my hair fell out more than the other side, but it's I think it's savable. Somebody said that what they did is they just started wearing wigs, and toupees, and I'm not there yet. Where I would wear one, but I just think that I don't want to. I don't want to wear a wig right now. But I would wear it if I felt comfortable in it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just like kind of the air hitting my head, and not feeling like I'm wearing a cap at home. And so anyway, so that somebody wanted me to do a video on hair loss, and I thought, well, that was a good time to do it. And they want to know what I would do about it and what to do. And I'm not telling anybody else what they should do. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. And do your studies on finasteride. And if you're already taking it and been taking it, and put in the comments below what you think it's done for you. If it has saved your hair from falling out on testosterone, or if you're cis male and you're watching this, has it saved your hair? If you've had horrible side effects and they're horrible, and you don't want to scare anybody, please don't put them in the comments below. Um, because maybe, actually you could be on too much finasteride too, and maybe you can get side effects that way. So talk to your doctor about that and say, hey, just slow me down on the finasteride, or you can get off of it and your side effects will reverse. And that's what I've read, and that's what I believe, and that's what I've done my studies on. So yeah. So there's my video, my little video on hair loss. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. I don't have many subscribers still. I was starting to get a lot more subscribers, and that slowed down. I think because one of my videos went over 19,000 views, believe it or not. Well, I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys are well. Let me know how you're doing. Thanks for watching. Peace out. I'm gonna go. See you next time.